collision sparked explosions and fireballs. It was a low-speed crash with extraordinary impact. The tanker, the Stena Immaculate, had been anchored 12 miles off the coast. It was carrying aviation fuel, which has been spilling into the North Sea.
Solong has collided with tanker Stena Immaculate in the outer anchorage. Both vessels are abandoning.
The first priority was to rescue the crew members and get them back to land.
36 of them were brought safely ashore here at Grimsby. The ambulance service said none of them needed further hospital treatment. But what they're dealing with out at sea is one of the worst maritime collisions in recent British history.
The tanker was carrying aviation fuel on behalf of the US Navy. It was struck by the Solong, a cargo ship which had 15 containers of a toxic compound called sodium cyanide on board. Exposure to it can be serious. It can cause heart or breathing problems and even prove fatal to humans. As the seriousness of the situation emerged, the port authorities stopped all boats leaving the docks along this coastline.
VTS has put a total stop on all sailings. Nobody can get out.
It's very unusual that the shipping's actually ceased. This will cost millions of pounds just in lost revenue for the actual of the ports.
Inside the exclusion zone at sea, lifeboat crews, tugboats and other vessels were all trying to help.
A lot of people watching this would struggle to understand how two big modern vessels can collide like that.
This morning it was dense fog. Ships are on a tight schedule a lot of the time. One ship is answered. All the electronics, what modern ships have, even small boats have a lot of electronics. But somebody's got to be watching the electronics and also looking out the window.
Local leaders here have called on the government to implement a rapid action plan to contain the pollution.
There will need to be some form of clear-up operation. Of course, it's tidal in the Humber, so we have to wait for it to be a high tide to get large vessels back into port. But there will be some really serious concerns about what that will mean for local marine life and the environment more broadly.
Wildlife charities are now waiting to see what impact this has for seabirds, seals and the marine environment. The true impact of this is still not known. Tom Parmenter, Sky News, Grimsby.